World War II transformed infantry warfare completely. German machine guns became the backbone of battlefield tactics. Their firepower, reliability, and doctrine made them the deadliest automatic weapons of the war. Lessons learned from World War I. Germany entered World War II with hard-earned experience. World War I taught German commanders that machine guns could dominate infantry combat and stop entire assaults. Machine gun is the squad's core weapon. Unlike Allied armies, Germany designed infantry squads around machine guns. Riflemen existed mainly to support, protect, and supply ammunition to the machine gun team. German infantry doctrine explained. German doctrine emphasized fire superiority. Machine guns pinned enemy forces while riflemen maneuvered. This created tactical flexibility and overwhelming battlefield control. Focus on automatic firepower. German planners believed automatic weapons decided battles. Machine guns delivered continuous suppressive fire, allowing German units to attack or defend with confidence. Engineering philosophy behind German weapons. German engineers prioritized durability and sustained fire. Their machine guns were designed to function in extreme weather, dirt, mud, and combat stress without frequent failures. Precision manufacturing standards. High-quality steel and tight tolerances made German machine guns extremely reliable. Though complex to produce, they delivered consistent performance throughout prolonged combat engagements. Introduction of the MG-34. The MG-34 entered service as the world's first true general-purpose machine gun. It could be used in infantry, vehicle, anti-aircraft, and defensive roles. Versatility of the MG-34. The MG-34 functioned as a light or heavy machine gun. Bipods, tripods, and mounts allowed rapid adaptation to changing battlefield requirements. MG-34 rate of fire. The MG-34 fired approximately 800 rounds per minute. This rate balanced controllability with lethal firepower, making it effective for both suppression and accuracy. MG-34 ammunition power. Firing the 7.92mm Mauser cartridge, the MG-34 delivered strong penetration and long-range effectiveness against infantry and light cover. Quick-change barrel system. German designers introduced a fast barrel replacement system. Gunners could swap overheated barrels within seconds, maintaining continuous fire during extended engagements. Limitations of the MG-34. Despite effectiveness, the MG-34 was expensive and complex. Precision machining made mass production difficult during prolonged wartime resource shortages. Need for a simpler weapon. Germany required a machine gun easier to produce and maintain. This need led to one of the most feared weapons in military history. Birth of the MG-42. The MG-42 entered service in 1942. It replaced complex machining with stamped steel, allowing faster production without sacrificing battlefield performance. MG-42 rate of fire shock. The MG-42 fired up to 1,500 rounds per minute. This extreme rate created devastating suppression and overwhelming battlefield dominance. The sound of fear. Allied soldiers described the MG-42's sound as ripping cloth. The weapon's noise alone caused panic, hesitation, and psychological shock. Beaten zone effect. MG-42 bursts produced dense beaten zones. Even short firing intervals covered wide areas, making movement nearly impossible for exposed enemy troops. Psychological warfare impact. German machine guns destroyed morale. Soldiers froze, delayed advances, or abandoned assaults after encountering sustained German automatic fire. Ammunition consumption drawback. High rates of fire consumed ammunition rapidly. German squads relied heavily on assistants and riflemen to keep machine guns supplied during combat. German machine gun teams. Each gunner worked with an assistant. Assistants carried ammunition, spare barrels, and tools, ensuring continuous operation under intense combat conditions. Defensive superiority. German machine guns dominated defensive positions. Carefully planned fields of fire created deadly kill zones that shattered enemy assaults. Tripod-mounted accuracy. Tripod-mounted MGs allowed precise long-range fire. German gunners used optics and range tables for controlled, devastating defensive fire. Urban combat effectiveness. In cities, machine guns controlled streets and intersections. German units used elevation and cover to trap advancing enemy infantry. Forest and jungle combat. German machine guns excelled in forests. Narrow paths and limited visibility amplified their effectiveness, allowing small units to hold larger forces. Desert warfare performance. In North Africa, German MGs resisted sand and heat. Their reliability helped German units hold open terrain against numerically superior forces. Eastern Front conditions. On the Eastern Front, machine guns operated in extreme cold. German engineering ensured function even during freezing temperatures. Vehicle-mounted machine guns. German MGs mounted on tanks and half-tracks increased mobile firepower. This enhanced both offensive thrusts and defensive responses. Anti-aircraft capability. MG-34 and MG-42 could engage low-flying aircraft. This versatility added defensive value against strafing and reconnaissance planes. Comparison with Allied doctrine. Allied armies treated machine guns as support weapons. German forces treated them as the main weapon, giving squads superior fire concentration. Comparison with BAR. The American BAR offered mobility but lacked sustained fire. German MGs delivered longer, heavier firepower at the squad level. Comparison with Bren gun. The British Bren was accurate but slower. Smaller magazines limited continuous fire compared to German belt-fed systems. Logistics and training demands. German machine guns required trained crews. Loss of experienced gunners reduced effectiveness, especially late in the war. Influence on post-war weapons. The MG-42 inspired modern machine guns worldwide. The German MG-3 remains in service decades later, proving the design's effectiveness. Lasting tactical legacy. Modern infantry tactics still emphasize automatic fire dominance. German World War II doctrine shaped future battlefield strategies. Strategic limitations. Despite deadly weapons, Germany faced fuel shortages, air superiority loss, and manpower depletion. Superior machine guns could not win the war alone. Historical impact. German machine guns changed infantry warfare permanently. Their combination of doctrine, engineering, and firepower remains unmatched in military history. German machine guns were deadly because they were central to strategy. They dominated terrain, crushed assaults, and reshaped warfare forever.